All right, this is Dr. Doyle, um, Chapter 2 in Discovering Your Strengths. Um, so I like this chapter. It's all this stuff is very unique to me. This is kind of stuff that I'm interested in and becoming a leader and applying this stuff to not only my life as it pertains to baseball and being a leader in that sense, but being a leader in life and having skills and public speaking ability and things that are going to be very important when I decide that it's time to stop playing baseball and start working. I just think that this stuff kind of goes hand in hand with what I want to do. And so we kind of dive in, and this is General Colin Powell, who has a very impressive resume. He's a former national security advisor. He did all these great things. He did countless great things that as he's walking in, and kind of giving his introduction, or I should say they're giving the introduction for him, the audience is kind of wondering, is his performance going to reflect his resume? Which I like, and I really like that question when the text brought it up, and that's kind of what I go through every time I'm in a class. I'm like, okay, this is Dr. So-and-so who has done research in these 8 categories and should be, have unbelievable knowledge in these categories. And so as the performance goes on, obviously the audience is evaluating him and evaluating his performance and what he's doing. And so the next question that comes up in the text that I thought was awesome is he always this good? Is General Colin Powell always this good when he's performing? Was the thought of the audience. And so my next note that I wanted to say was performance was not created by him. It was almost that the text said it was through him, and the words they used were flawless and sublime. Which, hey, I'm trying to do a performance right now in this video, and I'll just say it's not flawless. There's still things that I need to work on, and that's what these people are saying, that he was flawless in what he did. He was perfect. It seemed like the proper amount of practice and everything that needed to go into it went into it. Which having public speakers in my family and having a brother who does this in front of banks and is very, very good and very successful in what he does, and something that I'll look to get into, the older I get. So another little sub note that I wanted to touch on is that you need factual knowledge. Factual knowledge is equal to content, and that's what people are interested in. That's what people will listen to you when you're talking, is when you're talking about content, something that's facts, something that matters, and something that people can go out and apply to their life. Or just something, maybe not even that they have to apply it to their life, just something that they know, okay, that is 100% true. That's proven. That's a fact. That's what people want. People's opinions, everybody has an opinion, and as my grandpa would say, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, and nobody wants to listen to it, or however the quote goes. But all I know is that his opinion is not embraced by the audience as much as facts are, and that's what creates content, like I said, and people want content, and that's what you want to provide when you're in a situation like this and you're given a performance. You want to provide content. I think that's very important to hit on with this chapter. And so then it kind of goes into the skills, which it says here, always start by telling people what you're going to tell them. I think this gets people engaged and gets people active to what you're going to talk about. And then it says 2, tell them. Tell them what, and then 3, tell them what you have told them. Which these 3 steps are very simple, but if you fail to do them at the beginning and you fail to get that information to the audience, they're going to struggle to embrace what you're talking about. And then last point I wanted to hit on was It says here, our smart person might then take this insight for and formalize it into second skill public speaking. So they give another list of 5 things, which I like these. I like this list. Write down any story or fact or example that resonates with you. And this is from an audience perspective. And practice telling it out loud. Listen to yourself actually saying the words. Listen to what you're saying. Know what you're going to say. Here it says use flashcards. And these are all just little ways to be successful and grab the audience's attention the way Colin Powell did. And I like this chapter. Like I said, I like public speaking. I like being able to move people and being a powerful presence in front of people. Like, it's great to have that resume, but hey, like Colin Powell did, it's great to have that resume, but at the end of the day, if you can connect with your audience and you have content and you have facts, I don't think you need the resume, all that resume that Colin Powell had. I think you can be very successful in this setting if you're providing content and connecting with your audience. So I got a few of these to do today. I'm going to get them to you today, Dr. Doyle. Thank you.